India's massive loss at the World Cup 2023 is a great example for us to find out the harsh realities of having a job life / corporate life. Confused? Keep watching. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. So we all know that this Sunday, that is basically yesterday, India and Australia played the Cricket World Cup 2023, the final match, and of course India faced a massive loss after such a great game throughout, and obviously it's very heartbreaking for every Indian out there. I am not even a cricket fan, but तो भी मुझे इतना बुरा लगा है, तो I don't think I can even imagine how the actual fans or how the players themselves are feeling. You know, everywhere on social media, it's like a massive heartbreak is going on, and understandably so. But what happened has happened. We cannot do anything but just, give our support to the team. And while we are doing so, I just reflected on the entire match and I thought, it's actually a brilliant example for us to understand through that match what are the harsh realities of having a job life / corporate life. And so I have jotted down 4 points that we can take as examples from the Cricket World Cup final that are extremely relatable to a job life / corporate life. So let's get straight to it. On number 4, we have do not take anything for granted. You might be the best player at your office, the best teammate, the best employer, the best performer, but still, if you do not deliver on certain key days, you will not be given the rewards that you expected the most. Let's take the example from the Cricket World Cup, right? So India was the best team in the entire World Cup 2023 tournament. They hadn't lost a single match. They had, I think one of the highest wickets taken throughout the match, highest runs, records broken by Virat Kohli, new records created. They were just absolutely the best. They were on top of the table, right? Yet, on the World Cup final day, a key day, because of luck, because of maybe losing the toss, because maybe, that day was just not their day, they happened to lose the match and they lost the biggest reward that they could get, that was the World Cup. They lost it. Even though they were actually the best throughout, just because they couldn't perform on that one day, they lost the biggest reward. And even in your job life or corporate life, it's the same thing. Like I said, you might be the absolute best, but if you do not deliver on certain key days, for whatever reason, you will not be given the reward of, say, a promotion, a raise, an appraisal that you possibly are seeking. And that, my friend, is an honest, harsh reality. Number 3, do not expect sensitivity from your colleagues or from your office members. How is this true? Let's check in the World Cup. So basically, India was playing in its home ground. India has not won a World Cup since 2011, which was their second World Cup one. And since they were playing so well, everybody thought that, oh my god, they're gonna win. Everybody anticipated it. Even me, myself, who doesn't even follow cricket, I was like, obviously India's gonna win, right? They've been so brilliant. And like I said, they were playing in their home ground with, I think, 1.4 billion people watching, if I count India's entire population, and so many people in the stadium itself. Do you think Australia could have just been a little, chill and maybe play casually that, let them have it, they deserve it, or, people are cheering them, they've been waiting, they've worked so hard, let's just give it to them? No, right? Australia didn't have that sensitivity, and why should they? They will play their game as is, and that's what they did. They put their foot forward and they literally put India down in the final. Rightfully so. That's what's going to happen in your corporate or job life as well. Do not expect your colleagues or your teammates or your office friends also, for that matter, to say that, he's been having bad days at home, let's just do this for him, or let's just do this for her. You know what? The HR will come and tell you, I understand that you worked so hard and everybody in your family might be waiting for you to get a promotion, so I'll just give you a promotion because of whatever XYZ reason. Absolutely not. That's not how the world works, and that's not how corporate life works. There is no sensitivity. People do not care. In fact, it's the opposite. People are waiting to just push you back and move forward. That's what Australia did, right? Even though they knew that India was one of the strongest teams, what did they do in the final? They pushed India back and moved forward mercilessly. Rightfully so, but that's what they did, and that's what's gonna happen in the corporate life as well. People are gonna push you back whenever they get a chance and move forward. They're not gonna try to hold your hand, support you, help you. That doesn't happen. Whoever's telling you that happens is an absolute lie. Everybody only wants the best for themselves, And that again is a very harsh yet painful reality of a job life, corporate life, and actually in life in general. Point number 2. Oh, I absolutely love this one. I think this is something we all should hear. With power comes great responsibility. Okay? There are many times in our office life, in our corporate life, in our job life where we tend to, crib about our managers. We are like, they're taking our credit, they're giving us so much work, they're so rude, they're so this, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes we might be right also. In fact, many times we might be right. They might be taking our credit on certain days. They might be being a little bit rude to us sometimes. They might be giving us too much work. They might be doing all those things. But what we do not realize is that they are also presenting our face. On bad days when we are absolutely not able to perform, it is them who has to stand in front of higher authorities and reply. It's not us. Confused on how can I link it to the World Cup? Keep listening. If you all have seen this viral video, and for that matter, if you watch the match also, you'll see the moment the World Cup ended, Rohit Sharma, who is the Indian team captain, was literally in tears. You could see his red, wet eyes, and it was so heartbreaking because the man has worked so hard, not only in this World Cup, I think even in the last World Cup, he's worked extremely hard. And unfortunately, he couldn't win either. You don't know what's going to happen in 2027. You don't even know if he's going to be playing that tournament because obviously age also catches up, right, in such athletic games. So it was obviously very, very, very heartbreaking for him as a person to watch that loss. And again, after playing so well. But yet, and it's not just him, right? Obviously, the entire team felt that loss, but it was Rohit Sharma who had to go up on stage and talk about what happened that day. He had to openly congratulate the Australian team. He had to be the face of the team and speak for the team. Do you think that was easy for him to do? Absolutely not. You could literally hear him choke. You could see the pain in his eyes. But he did it because that was his responsibility. Because with being the captain, the power of being the captain came the responsibility of being the face of the team. Similarly, sometimes when our managers take credits for us, when we feel extremely bad about it, we also then shouldn't feel happy or okay on the days when they stand, or we should actually, feel happy and grateful on the days where they stand being our face when we do something wrong or when we do not perform up to the mark. So as much as we hate our managers, remember, while they are taking our credits on certain days, they are also the ones who are showing up or standing up as our face when we are not performing up to the mark. Because with responsibility, or with power, always comes great responsibility. Last and not the least, number 1, my most favorite, even in the best organization, you can have certain bad days. You might be at an absolutely brilliant role, at an absolutely brilliant, healthy environment, office, but even then, there will be certain days that may not go in your favor. It might just be luck, it might be a personal life hampering, and it's okay, that's life. Some days will just not work in your favor. No matter how brilliant you are as an employee, no matter how helpful your organization is, you might not be able to perform up to the mark. And that's okay. That's what happened with the Indian team example, right? They were a brilliant team. They played so well. They did everything so well. But just luck was not there yesterday. That was just not their day. Even though they tried their absolute best, they conquered such hard matches in the last 2 months. But yesterday, they just couldn't. In spite of it being the dream team, the absolute best team that India could see, yet they couldn't win the World Cup because yesterday was just not their day. And that happens. It's life. It's a sport. It's a job. Some days will be good. Some days you'll have wins. Some days you'll have losses. And you have to learn to deal with both of them. So yes, that is it. Those are the 4 harsh realities that one faces in a job life or a corporate life, with examples from the cricket team. So I hope you guys understood what I'm trying to say. Some were extremely harsh. Some I think we all are mature enough to already understand. But yeah, I just thought of sharing this to, like I said, channelize my sadness and depression of this World Cup loss in the right direction. And you tell me in the comment section below, how did you guys feel? How are you guys feeling? Are you guys okay with India's loss? How are you dealing with this sadness and this rather dull Monday? And also let me know in the comment section if you like the video, if you want me to make more such corporate job related videos. I will definitely do so, but please comment kar lena. And of course, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, so absolutely please do it. I will see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.